Imagine this. You wake up one morning. You haven't touched your phone yet. You haven't spoken to anyone. You haven't typed a single word. But somehow your phone already knows what you're thinking about, what you're worried about, what you might buy today, and who you might talk to. And here's the scary part. You didn't give it permission today. You didn't turn anything on today. You didn't even open an app. So how does it know? Because you never really had privacy in the first place. Not online, not on your phone, not on social media, not even in your own house. And nobody taught you this in school. They taught you how to use a computer, how to browse the internet, how to download apps, but they never taught you what those apps were really doing. They never explained what happens in the background, what deals are being made with your information, what invisible transactions occur every time you unlock your screen. Today, I'm going to show you how modern technology watches you, how your data is collected piece by piece, how your behavior is predicted with shocking accuracy, and why privacy as we knew it is basically an illusion. This is tech they didn't teach you, and by the end of this video, you'll never look at your phone the same way again. You'll start noticing things, small things, things that were always there but invisible until now. Let's begin. Most people think privacy means nobody can see my messages. I use a password. My phone is locked. I don't post too much personal stuff. Sounds reasonable, right? But real privacy is not just about who reads your messages, who sees your photos, who knows your password. Real privacy is about who knows your behavior. For example, what time you sleep and what time you wake up, where you go every single day, what you watch when you're alone, what makes you angry, what makes you happy, what you're afraid of, what you desire most, what keeps you up at night scrolling. And here's the thing, modern technology doesn't need to read your thoughts because your behavior speaks louder than your words. Every swipe tells them something. Every click is a vote. Every pause on a video is a signal. Every like is a confession. Every search is a window into your mind. All of it is data, and data tells a story more accurate than what you'd tell a therapist, more revealing than your diary, more honest than what you'd admit to your closest friend. Because behavior doesn't lie. Words can be carefully chosen, photos can be filtered, captions can be edited, but the way you behave online, that's raw, that's real, that's the truth about who you are and what you want, and someone is always watching that truth. You think your phone is a communication tool, a way to call people, text friends, browse the web. In reality, it is a sensor machine. Your phone has GPS, tracking your exact location, microphone, listening when activated, camera, seeing what you see, accelerometer, measuring how you move, gyroscope, detecting orientation and tilt, Wi-Fi scanner, mapping networks around you, Bluetooth scanner, detecting nearby devices, touch sensor, recording every tap and swipe, face recognition, identifying you instantly, fingerprint scanner, verifying your identity, proximity sensor, knowing when it's near your face, light sensor, adjusting to your environment, barometer, detecting elevation changes, which means your phone can know where you are, down to the meter, how fast you're moving, how long you stay somewhere, when you pick it up, when you put it down, when you're walking, driving, or sitting still, when you're at home, at work, or somewhere new, when you're restless, calm, or anxious based on movement patterns, even without opening an app, even with your screen off, even when you think nothing is happening. Now imagine this. billions of people walking around with pocket-sized tracking devices connected to the internet 24/7, updating servers every fraction of a second, sending signals, pinging towers, broadcasting location. That's not science fiction, that's smartphones. And here's the twist. Most of this tracking is not for security. It's not to protect you from hackers. It's not to keep you safe. It's for prediction. Because if technology can predict you, it can influence you. If it knows what you'll want before you want it, it can sell to you. If it knows what you'll feel before you feel it, it can manipulate you. And that's not a bug in the system. That's the business model. People think social media companies make money from ads. That's half the truth. The real business is behavior prediction. Your data is fed into machine learning models designed to answer questions like, what will this person click next? What will this person buy in the next 48 hours? Who will this person vote for? What content keeps this person addicted for the longest time? What scares this person into engagement? What excites this person into sharing? What triggers this person emotionally? And the more they know, the more valuable you become, not as a customer, as a product. Your attention is sold to advertisers. Your habits are analyzed by data brokers. Your emotions are measured and monetized. Your behavior is packaged and auctioned off in real-time bidding systems you'll never see. And this doesn't only happen when you post a photo or write a comment. It happens when you scroll without clicking. You hesitate over a button. You replay a video. You search something and then delete it. You stop scrolling on a particular image. You zoom in on someone's face. You watch a video till the very end. You abandon a shopping cart. You visit a page multiple times without acting. The system learns this person likes this type of content. This person avoids political topics. This person reacts emotionally to nostalgia. This person is price sensitive but impulsive. You don't need to speak. Your silence is also data. Your inaction is information. The things you don't click on tell them just as much as the things you do. Because the goal isn't just to understand what you like, it's to understand how you think. And once they understand how you think, they can predict what you'll do next. If someone knows where you are, they can know who you are. Your location reveals your home address, your workplace, your daily routine, your religion if you visit places of worship, your relationships based on whose home you visit, your health habits if you go to gyms or clinics, your financial status based on the neighborhoods you frequent, your social life based on restaurants, bars, events. If your phone goes to a hospital often, you might have a health condition. If it goes to a specific building every weekday at 9 a.m., that's your job. If it goes to the same house every weekend, that's probably someone important to you. Patterns emerge. And here's the truly terrifying part. You don't even need GPS turned on. Because Wi-Fi networks track movement by detecting your device's MAC address. Bluetooth beacons in stores and malls track foot traffic. Cell towers triangulate your position whenever you're connected. App permissions you granted years ago still run in the background. Your phone is always shouting, "I am here." And companies don't need your name to build a profile. They just need your pattern. You become user number 48392017. But user number 48392017 wakes at 6 a.m. every weekday, goes to this gym, works at this office, meets this person on Thursdays, searches for anxiety relief tips at night, buys coffee from the same place, browses vacation content but never books. That's a full identity profile without ever knowing your name. And this profile is sold, traded, shared across platforms. It follows you across the internet like a shadow you can't shake. People think algorithms just show content, just recommend videos, just suggest posts. No, they shape behavior. If the system shows you more anger, you become angrier. More fear, you become more afraid. More desire, you want more things. More outrage, you expect conflict. More drama, you crave stimulation. Because the system has learned emotion keeps people engaged. So it feeds you what works on your specific mind. Not what's true, not what's healthy, not what's balanced, but what keeps you scrolling. Over time, your opinion shifts without you realizing. Your mood becomes more volatile. Your attention span shrinks. Your patience for nuance disappears. Your worldview becomes more extreme. Your ability to focus deteriorates. And you think, this is my choice. I'm just interested in this stuff. But the choice was guided, not forced. Guided, gently, invisibly, algorithmically. Like a river that seems natural, but was actually redirected by engineers upstream. You're swimming in water that was designed to take you somewhere specific, and most people never look up to see the dam. Some people say, I don't care about privacy. I have nothing to hide. But privacy is not about hiding crimes. It's about freedom of thought. If someone watches everything you do, you behave differently. You think differently. You second-guess yourself. You self-censor. You stop exploring ideas freely. You stop making mistakes freely. You stop being human freely. Privacy is not secrecy. Privacy is space to exist without judgment. It's the ability to think weird thoughts, ask strange questions, explore uncomfortable topics, and change your mind without a permanent record. It's the freedom to be inconsistent, to be curious, to be wrong. And once that space is gone, control becomes easy, not with violence, not with censorship, but with influence, with gentle nudges, with personalized manipulation, with invisible architecture. You start editing yourself before you even speak. You start choosing safety over authenticity. You start performing instead of existing. And that's not freedom. That's a very sophisticated cage. Can you fully escape this system? Honestly, no, not completely. Modern life requires technology. You need email for work, banking apps, maps, communication. Total disconnection isn't realistic for most people, but you can reduce your exposure, understand what's happening, be conscious instead of passive, make intentional choices instead of default ones. You can control app permissions, revoke access to location, microphone, contacts, limit unnecessary tracking, turn off ad personalization, use privacy-focused browsers, question what you consume, ask, why am I seeing this right now? Understand the incentives. Remember that free products make money from your data. Be intentional with technology. Use it as a tool, not as a pacifier. Not paranoid, aware. Because awareness is power, not fear. You don't need to throw your phone away. You just need to wake up to what it's doing. School taught you how to use tools. They didn't teach you how tools use you. They taught you how to type, how to browse the internet, how to install apps, how to create a PowerPoint, but not how the data economy works, how your behavior is monetized, how prediction systems shape society, how tech companies profit from your psychology, how digital addiction is engineered, how algorithms create echo chambers. This is not a conspiracy theory. It's a business model, a very, very successful one, worth trillions of dollars, built on the foundation of you, your attention, your data, your behavior, your mind. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you notice the pattern, you see it everywhere, in every notification, every recommendation, every suggested for you. The system becomes visible, and that's when you get your power back. So, did you ever really have privacy? Or did you never notice the system watching quietly in the background? Technology didn't suddenly become dangerous. It became powerful beyond what most people understand, invisible in its operations, and normal in daily life. And the most powerful systems are the ones people don't question. The ones that feel natural, convenient, helpful. The ones you can't imagine living without. That's why this channel exists. Tech they didn't teach you. If this video made you think, if it made you uncomfortable, If it made you curious about what else you don't know, then this is your kind of channel. Below, like the video so the algorithm shows it to more people who need to see this. Below, subscribe if you want more hidden tech truths explained. Below, share this with someone who thinks privacy is dead anyway, so why bother? And remember, the most important technology isn't your phone, it's not the apps, it's not the algorithm. The most important technology is the one shaping your mind. See you in the next episode of Tech They Didn't Teach You.